everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with a Screenwriter's Rant on Saving Zoe. Now, this is a high school movie that I first started watching the trailer and I thought, oh God, not another high school movie. This is not going to be good.
Day of high school
but
is...
it seems to be pretty good. The premise is this is Zoe on the left and her young sister who's going to high school for the first time, and she sort of lives in her sister's shadow. But then her sister is murdered, and the crime is unsolved. This is her sister there. So her young sister is kind of trying to solve her murder by getting to know her better, because she was up to some shenanigans and had boyfriends, and I'm sure there's a ton of detail in the novel. Best-selling author Alison Noel. So it looks pretty good. So, you know, she uncovers things that only a little sister would know, right? You keep stuff from your parents, but a little sister, she might have the inside track. She finds Zoe's diaries. She knows things about her. She reads things, and there are other boys in the mix who may have killed her. And this girl warns her for this. Is that Zoe there? I can't tell. They kind of look alike. And she, of course, starts to become a budding young woman, and she starts dressing sexy and acting like her sister, and kisses her boyfriend or her ex-boyfriend, and here she is now all sexed up. So there's a lot of stuff going on a lot of levels here. So it's not just a coming of age high school movie, and not just drama. It's real drama, because her sister was murdered. And you know, if this was a TV show, I'd be like, oh God, they're probably going to drag this out for 20 episodes. But I like it as a movie, because I assume you'll get some closure at the end. And this is the sister, I think. I don't know. They kind of look a lot alike, so it's hard to tell. Directed by Jeffrey Hunt, screenplay by Leanne H. Adams and Brian J. Adams, based on the book Saving Zoe by Alison Noel. I wonder if Leanne and Brian are husband and wife, or are they brother and sister, or are they just two people with the last name Adams? That'd be interesting to know. So yeah, this looks good. It looks good. It looks super detailed. You know, and Ken Jeong's in it for some reason as a high school counselor. I guess they needed a name. But yeah, this looks intriguing. And I normally don't like this high school stuff. So the first act of this movie would be her and her sister, probably in a flashback. You know, they're as thick as thieves, as they say. She's starting her first day in high school, and they get along great. And then it cuts to, you know, a few months later or weeks later, and she's been murdered. And she's trying to deal with that. She's been going to therapy. Ken Jeong is her therapist in the thing. And she's trying to deal with it, but she's not sure. She suspects various people. Are the cops really figuring this out? No one knows. They suspect her ex-boyfriend, but it wasn't really proven. But showing in the trailer, they find the body in his car, I think. So maybe they do that, and then it says 2019 digital diffusion. So maybe this was made prior to the virus, and now they've been sitting on it all this time. Anyhow, Act 2, something's up, right? She suspects that, you know, the guys that they're accusing aren't the killers, or are. Maybe the ex-boyfriend's cleared, but she suspects him anyway. She finds her sister's old diary, going through her stuff, which would be natural, right? And then starts to get the clues, and then starts her own little mini investigation, apart from her parents, apart from anyone else. Maybe her friends are involved, and then slowly over the course of the movie, over the second act and into the third, she starts to figure things out and starts to uncover not only the murder, but who her sister really was, which is evident in the trailer. And that's That's a lot of levels to deal with. There's a lot of juicy stuff in that because it's not just her sister was squeaky clean and got killed. She was up to no good too. So yeah, this looks like it could be really good. A lot of times, movies based on books are because it has all that detail. You look at Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones was great because of that. And then the moment they got off the books, I think the show went right into the toilet. But this is like a one and done. I think I would see this. I'm giving it an upvote. A lot of good trailers today. A lot of good trailers, right, Joan? Joan's asleep. She doesn't care about high school. She's a dog. All right. On to the next one, Joan. Sorry. Didn't mean to wake you.